How's it going, guys? So in my last video I promised you a little special surprise. We were going to do a video about a club fitting at Taylormade at Wentworth. Unfortunately, first of all, I got there a bit late, but second of all, the lighting wasn't great. So I managed to get some shots from like a quartering angle, but didn't really get any of the fitting process. So apologize for that, but as making it up to you, we're just basically going to go over what happened and what the changes were. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to a really exciting new young player. This is Tristen Strydom, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Strydom, okay. South African player, and geez, does he hit it far, eh? I watched him yesterday, and some impressive stuff. So Tristen is quickly going to go over what he was playing and what they fitted him to, and I think it's fair to say it was a bit of an eye-opener for you, wasn't it? Or,
Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
I think to have your clubs fitted, first of all, is just mentally, it puts you at ease.
Yeah.
And the way things went yesterday really opened my eyes. I'm a young professional coming up the ranks, and for your clubs to be perfect is a huge thing.
Yeah.
And it was really eye-opening
Yeah.
what happened there yesterday.
Yeah, so you know, he was telling me yesterday that that a lot of players, you know, they get maybe fitted, you know, not precisely, but in a general sense once, and then they go play with their stuff, and then they think, oh well, it must be my swing, or it must be, you know, my technique that's bad. And it's not necessarily always the case. A lot of times when they actually dial in their fitting, they discover that they can hit certain shots, or they can have a tighter ball pattern, if you will, and sometimes a real eye-opener, which I think was the case for Tristen. So let's go quickly through the bag. Let's start with so wedges. You haven't changed the wedges.
I haven't
so
changed
far.
the wedges as of yet. I'm still playing the Vokey wedges.
Yeah.
I have been playing them for 5, 6, 7 years. Irons is a new Taylormade P750 irons. Play dynamic gold X100 shafts. Not necessarily a big change.
Yeah.
Looks wise, similar. Just the shafts, it's completely fitted for me. The lie angles are much better.
Right.
I've gone from a half a degree upright to nearly 1.5 degrees flat.
Okay.
Just due to the shot shape I'm hitting
Yeah.
right now. It's just
And then the swing weight.
swing weight. It's standard right
It's
now.
standard,
It's
right,
C3.
okay. Right.
It's actually gone down from not C3, excuse me, D3.
D3.
Yeah, it's actually gone down from D5 to D3. I can't tell you much about that. That was
Yeah.
Adrian's job.
Yeah.
But yes, the fitment went really well. Like I said, it was eye-opening. First of all, the way it's just the way everything was set up yesterday, and it wasn't like I just hit 5 or 10 shots with a club and it was set up.
Yeah.
I hit nearly 1,000 balls yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get everything perfect.
Okay, so you were at the Taylormade fitting centre, and who did you see?
Adrian Rietveld. He's a local South African guy, but he bases himself in Europe now. He's actually the boss of Taylormade UK. So it's first of all, it was a privilege working with him. I'm grateful for the opportunity. You know, for him to take some time and help me out is a blessing. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, fantastic. So basically, you saw the best in the business,
The
really.
best,
Yeah.
Video for you.
So basically, he's like a shortcut. I mean, you could probably get there on your own, but it would take you forever.
Personally, for me,
Yeah.
I would never get.
Yeah.
get
If
where he is.
it just reminded me of something. If you watched my Inside Taylormade tour van video, Adrian is the nice chap showing us around that. So go watch that video, and thumbs up to Adrian. Thanks a lot, mate. Okay, so irons pretty similar, just different brands. How about 3-wood driver? How about the
3-wood? I'm playing the Taylormade the M1.
yeah,
Yeah, it's 80 gram Tour X.
yeah,
So yesterday with the fitting, I was hitting the 3-wood, like the gap between the 3-wood and the driver wasn't big enough.
yeah,
So we just softened up the 3-wood a little bit, which is nice. So I can hit this one off the tee, you know, get it into play. And then the driver is the M2. 70 gram TX.
Okay.
These two are my go-to in the bag.
So that's your favourite club, is it?
Indeed, yeah.
Okay, alright. So I noticed how you didn't say your favourite club was the pretty white pearly thing sat there.
Well, this is what we call the money maker.
The money maker.
The money maker. This is a Kramski putter. It's a German engineering. It's precision. It's perfect. It's to me. You have to pay me a lot of money to get rid of this thing.
Did you hear that? You see, now you all know from my previous videos that I'm in love with the Kramski putters. But honestly, you get them in the hands of the pros, and they love them as well. It's just a question of getting it out there and getting it into their hands. It's a completely custom putter. You can't buy it off the shelf, and once they're fit for it, they don't want to let go of it. So.
Exactly.
And it's German engineering. What more can you ask for? Right, so I think we've covered everything. Just tell the people quickly what ball you play.
I play the 2017 V1 Titleist ball. It's a lower spinning ball. Really good around the greens, as Titleist has always been good around the greens. Ball. I mean, all the balls these days are, there and thereabout. I've just been using a Pro V1 and Titleist for a number of years, so I feel comfortable with the ball.
So why don't you tell us really quickly where your game's at and what you're working on at the moment?
I wouldn't say my game's in the best of shape, but it's also not bad. It's a work in progress. Right now, it's for me, it's just tightening up everything throughout the whole bag. I'm working with Alan Thompson, arguably right now the best coach I've witnessed and seen, and he's been around the block for quite some time, and also for him to share his knowledge with me, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I actually know Tomo for short, and I had a lesson with him a few years ago, and I can vouch. The guy can coach anybody. He can coach the pros down to the amateurs, and his wealth of knowledge is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it just makes it easy for you to understand what you really need to do to get the ball where you want to hit it. So it's a work in progress for me. I'm not close to where I want to be, but every day is a new day, and
all right, I think that covers it. So we'll wrap it up there. Once again, sorry about not getting much footage of the actual fitting, but I hope this makes up for it. Keep your eyes open for Tristen. He's going to be a big deal, and we're hoping and praying for great things from him. I watched him hit balls yesterday, and I have no doubt he can play and he can compete out there. He just needs to keep grinding at it, and see him on tour hopefully very soon. So basically, we got the clubs right, we got the coach right. Boom! Watch out, we're going to be on tour soon.
just like that.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
So Tristen, tell us a bit about these new irons you got in the bag.
Taylormade P750s, dynamic gold 2-issue X100 shafts.
Brilliant. And
Feels
now it's your first day out on the actual green grass.
it fits like a glove, first of all.
Like a glove, huh?
But it's definitely knocked my ball flight down a bit. More than happy with them. They look good, feel good. Just excited, to be quite honest.
Good, good. What are you hitting there, Tristen?
With a 4-iron.
Okay, let's see how it flies. What's that number again? Taylormade what?
Peace.
751.
50.
This is how you hit a 4-iron, folks. Nice.
Great swing.
Over to Mr. Sam Mello here at Ringway Driving Range
Hello.
and Golf Club. What do you think about this new ball flight, Sam?
It's very good. It's penetrating. It's controlled. He's doing good.
Yeah. Sam helps us a little bit with Tristen's conditioning. Hopefully that starts paying off in the near future. So T, can we get a little bit of a wrap up after today, your first day after your fitment at Wentworth with Adrian and the boys from Taylormade? Can we get a little update?
So far so good. I think first of all the club feels amazing. All the irons definitely suit me. I think it's definitely knocked my ball flight down quite a bit. Swing weight's perfect. It's all over pretty good. Obviously, like I said, it's the first day we've hit them, but miles better.
So if we can give our Taylormade a bit of a punt, what would it be, or Adrian, the input, the expertise, did it make you feel comfortable, and the numbers feel, what is the key to the whole fitment?
I think overall it's just everything. Overall, the way you explained to me how the clubs need to perform, you know, with my golf swing and everything surrounding the clubs. So I think Adrian is definitely, I know he's the best I've worked with. He just made it really easy for me to feel comfortable in what I've got in my hands.
A bit of excitement there hitting his new Taylormade irons. That's how you hit it.